Having explored Roman values and the political machinery of the Republic, we now turn to the social conventions that held Roman society together, rules and expectations that shaped daily life, family structures, politics, and the distribution of power. These customs formed the invisible framework of Roman life, defining not only how individuals behaved, but also how the Republic functioned. At the heart of Roman society stood the familia, the extended family unit that traced its descent from the oldest living male. In early Rome, this was more than a nuclear household. Multiple generations lived and worked together on the same land, pooling labor, resources, and hopes for future prosperity. The entire family was bound beneath the authority of a single figure, the paterfamilias. The paterfamilias wielded unmatched authority. Legally, he owned all property, wealth, and resources belonging to the family. Every member of the household, children, grandchildren, and even married sons, fell under his control. Roman law gave him the power of life and death over his descendants. His authority was so complete that he could kill a family member, sell a child into indentured servitude, exile a son, or refuse to accept a newborn into the household. When a baby was born, it was laid at the paterfamilias' feet. If he lifted the child, it became part of the family. If he left it on the ground, the infant was exposed, abandoned to die. This power remained in effect for the entire life of the paterfamilias. Even the most accomplished general or an elected consul was legally subordinate to his father if the older man still lived. One historian described adult men in such circumstances as being in an intolerable situation, unable to marry, buy property, seek office, or make major decisions without their father's approval. Sons were expected to surrender all their earnings to him and receive only an allowance in return. Second in importance within the household was the materfamilias, the wife of the paterfamilias. Although Roman law did not grant her formal authority equal to her husband's, her influence could be profound. The paterfamilias could sell nearly anything he owned, livestock, clothing, even his children, but not his wife. Elite Roman mothers possessed powerful social leverage. A displeased materfamilias might disinherit a son or cut him off from family resources, potentially ending a promising political career overnight. Through her counsel, relationships, and control over family reputation, she shaped the fortunes of the household in ways the law could not fully capture. Upon the death of the paterfamilias, the household did not remain intact. Instead, each adult son became the head of his own new familia, taking his wife and children with him. Thus, Roman families expanded and divided across generations, but the hierarchical structure, ruled by the eldest male, remained constant. Because extended families lived under one patriarch and passed loyalties across generations, family identity became central to Roman life. Large kinship groups descended from common ancestors formed gentes, Roman clans. Membership in a gens carried enormous social and political weight. Clan members supported one another in courts, in elections, and in public life. They voted together, pooled their influence, and used the collective prestige of the family name to secure offices. Family loyalty was among the strongest forces in the Republic, and gentes often functioned as political blocs. Beyond blood ties, another powerful social structure shaped Roman life: patronage, patrocinium, a system of mutual obligations between individuals of unequal status. At the top of this relationship stood the patron. Below him, the client. The patron offered financial assistance, legal representation, political support, and protection. The client, in return, visited his patron every morning, accompanied him in public, supported his interests, and voted according to his wishes. Though not a matter of law, patronage was enforced by strong moral expectations. Over time, these relationships became long-standing, stable, and even hereditary. A man could be both patron and client. He might greet his own clients at dawn, then proceed to the home of his patron afterward. One Roman poet noted that the least important men were those who made visits but never received any. Truly influential Romans were those whose doorsteps filled each morning with clients awaiting an audience. The daily ritual of clients lining up to greet their patron replicated the structure of the Republic itself. People entered the patron's home in strict social order, reflecting the broader hierarchy of Roman society. The more clients a patron had, the greater his auctoritas, his prestige, influence, and moral authority.